Next up is Solas by The Answer. The Answer is a psychedelic rock band that I discovered through their record label. And I'm really intrigued to listen to more of these guys because I'm really digging the song. The song is really good. And yeah, I really like it. I'm starting to develop like a very strong love for psychedelic rock. So if you know of like different like psychedelic rock and psychedelic metal bands, let me know because I need to listen to more. Alright, once again, I got another set of 2 songs from the same band, and that band is Starkill. And the first song that I have here is Shadow Sleep. So Starkill, they are going to be releasing their new album sometime this month. I can't remember when exactly. I'm really excited for this new album because it's pretty different. And this song is so good. It's powerful, it's dramatic, and it's also with this new album, it features their new female singer. I can't remember her name. I think her name is Lynn something. Their death metal stuff is still good, but I prefer their more symphonic stuff because that's just me in general. You guys know me. I fucking love symphonic metal, so yeah. And the second song I have here is probably my favorite so far of the songs that I've heard off of the Shadow Sleep album so far, and that is Through the Darkness. Oh my god. I know a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with this song because it's just so different, because this is like atmospheric symphonic power metal. That's the best way I can describe it, but it is so fucking beautiful. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous song. And like Parker, he has such a lovely voice, and he's only doing clean vocals on this track, and like him and their female singers' voices, they just go so beautifully together. And it's such a gorgeous song, and it's amazing, and I fucking love it. It is so good. It's so good. I highly encourage you guys to listen to it. It is amazing. It's so good. And like Parker, he looks so fucking good. I mean, like Parker, he is fine as hell, and his hair is like goals as fuck. Like his hair is just like perfection. And he's also a cat mom, and his cats are fucking adorable. It is just ugh. Next up is Halot, I think that's how you pronounce it, by Sixth Awakening. I've been a fan of Sixth Awakening for a couple of years now, and this is off of their new EP. I cannot remember what it's called because I actually just found out that they released a new EP just a couple of weeks ago. I came across this song once again for my ABCs of Metal. I just really like the song. It's very different from a lot of the other stuff that I've heard by them because they're a female-fronted death metal band, and it's very different from the other stuff that I've heard from them because it's a bit more on like the doomy kind of side. It's not like very doomy, but it's kind of doomy. I really like it. It's a really great song of theirs. Highly encourage you guys to check it out. Next up is a cover, and it is After Forever's cover of Alone by Heart. I love the original version of the song, and I fucking love this cover. Oh my god, this cover is so good. Like Floor kills it. This cover is so beautiful. It's so nice. It is just amazing. It is so great. Definitely check it out. Next up is Cadavre Exquis by Pinup Went Down. Pinup Went Down is described to be like kind of similar to Faith No More. I don't know how true that is because I've never listened to them before. So if you know of Faith No More, then well, there you go. I came across this song because I decided that I needed to listen to more of their stuff, which I still need to do. And I started listening to this song, and oh my god, this song is amazing. This song is so good. It's very avant-garde. Like, it starts out kind of like experimental and kind of cheesy in a way. There's a bit like where it's just like their music is kind of cheesy, which is why part of the reason why I love their stuff. I'm pretty sure the song is about like animal testing because it talks about killing animals. Cats and dogs, cows and horses, all that can bleed can become a wonderful dead friend. And then there's this line: take care of animals and they'll show how they can love you back. Love it won't be. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure it's about animal testing. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not though, because it's avant-garde metal, and a very common thing amongst avant-garde metal bands is very like absurd and bizarre lyrics. So yeah. Next up I am not even going to try to pronounce the name of this song, but it is by a band called Noxiferis. I came across this song during my ABCs of Metal, but it didn't make it onto that list because this is a band that I've never came across before. And found out about them because the lead singer of this band was the lead singer of a band that did make it onto the ABCs of Metal. And so I decided to listen to it, and it's kind of like doomy gothic metal in a way, but they're described to be a progressive metal band. But this particular song is like very like doomy gothic metal with some proggy kind of vibes to it. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a very beautiful song, and I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Next up is The Death of the First Titan by Poseidon. Now, yes, I pronounce it Poseidon, all thanks to a song by Evile called Tears of Medusa, because that is how Lizzie pronounces the name in that song, and it has just stuck with me. So, sue me. I discovered this band, I think through Facebook, I believe, and they are a cinematic post-metal band. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, I need to listen to this, and I fucking love it. This song is so amazing. It's so great. It's so good. It's just... yes. Next up is Falling by Enbound. This is a very, very great power metal track. It is so good. Like, the singer has a really nice voice, and it's just... it's such a great song. Such a great song. Next up is Ascend by Blindead. Now, I discovered this band, I want to say about a year ago, and like they're kind of like this like slightly doomy, post-metal-y, progressive metal band. And I really have been liking a lot of stuff that I've heard from them so far. And this song is really good. I really dig the track, and highly encourage you guys to check them out. Next up is another cover, and it is from Alexandra Martin, and it is her cover of All Mine by Portishead. So I've never heard of the original version of the song. I'm going to get around to listening to it soon because this cover is wonderful. It is really good. I really, really love this cover because it's very different compared to a lot of the stuff that she has put out on her with her solo career. And for those of you who don't know, Alexandra Martin, she was the original frontwoman of the progressive gothic metal band Ad Astrea, and if you've never heard of them, you definitely need to go listen to them. They are amazing. She's had a solo career for a while now, and she's been putting out like bits and songs here and there every now and again on her YouTube channel, and I have not heard a song from her, whether it be original or a cover, that I have not liked. And this cover is just really good. Like, it has like this jazzy, experimental kind of feel to it that I'm just in love with. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Next up is VITA Part 2 Light by Vivaldi Metal Project. For those of you who don't know, this project is dedicated to Vivaldi. They took his classical compositions and have created new songs to go along with those compositions. So in the background, you're hearing his compositions along with metal music, like symphonic power metal. And it's pretty epic. I've only heard 2 songs, including this one, from it so far. And I need to listen to the whole album. But this is definitely my favorite of the 2 songs I've heard so far. It is very, very good. It is very good. And it also features Alina Lesnick. I fucking love her. She's amazing. Wonderful singer. Definitely check her out. I've talked about her plenty of times here on my channel before. Anyways, I really dig this track. It's really good. Definitely go check it out. Next up is Fires in the North by Leaves Eyes, and this is the 2016 version of it. Now, I can't remember if I've heard the original version of the song or not, but this version of the song is pretty good. It's really nice. It's catchy as hell. The lyrics are a bit cheesy at times, but I mean, I'm thinking that's what's happening with Leaves Eyes with a lot of their newer stuff, because it's like they're trying to like keep up with like the Viking theme a little too hard now, to the point where it's like a lot of their lyrics start sounding a bit cheesy. So, but that's just me personally. But anyways, this version features their new front woman, Alina? I think that's her name. She's also the frontwoman of another symphonic metal band called Inclination. They're really, really great. I really love their stuff. I've known of them way before Alina joined Zycie. Of the two songs that I've heard with her singing them, this is definitely my favorite of the two. So yeah, I really like it. Next up is Dishearten by Draconian. Now, I've known of this song for a while now because, I mean, like, one, Sovereign was released last year, and two, they started performing the song I think a year before Sovereign was released. But it popped up on Pandora on me one day and just rekindled my love for the song, and I just absolutely love it. It's so great. It's so great. I fucking love Heike. I love her so much. And it's just... yes. Next up is Blow Your Mind, Mwah by Dua Lipa. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Now, I discovered her actually through a YouTube ad and wound up deciding to listen to her stuff, and I really like this song. It's really catchy. It's kind of got like an experimental vibe to it, but also just like traditional like pop music to it as well. And it's just a really great song. I really like it. So go check it out. Next up is Mechanism of Life by Conflict. Now, this is the first song that I ever heard from this band, and they just randomly popped up in my recommended videos on YouTube one day, and they're a female-fronted industrial death metal band, and I fucking love this. Almost as if Lydians and Ginger had a baby, and Conflict was that baby. It is so good. I really like this song, and it's just amazing. It is so great. And the music video is fucking cool as hell. So definitely check this out. Next up is Mayday by Anna Murphy. For those of you who don't know, Anna Murphy was the backing singer and hurdy-gurdist of Evile. Like, her and several other members of the band left the band over the summer for reasons that I am unsure of. I do not know. It came as a surprise to me as well. I started listening to this song and I became obsessed with it. There's just something about it. It's like very simple, but it's just so amazing and epic and just wonderful. I just fucking love this song, and it's very catchy, and I just absolutely love it. And also, a little fun fact, Anna Murphy is Melanie Murphy's cousin. And if you don't know who Melanie Murphy is, she's a beauty blogger here on YouTube, and she's collaborated with Toxic Tears, aka Kaya, and she's also been on Metal Ass Gaming a few times before, which is how I discovered her. So, yeah. And when I found out that Anna was Melanie's cousin, I about lost my shit. So, yeah, that's just like a little fun, like, bit of info for you guys. Next song is Challenge by Cellar Darling. Now, this is how I found out about the song by Anna Murphy, because it was in the recommended videos. But Cellar Darling is Anna's new band, featuring the other people from Eluvati that left the band. Is it called Eluvati or is it called Eluvati? I can't remember. I've always have said Eluvati, so if I'm saying it wrong, let me know in the comments below and I'll fix that shit up. This song popped up on Facebook one day and I was just like, yes! I knew, like, when I found out that Anna was no longer gonna be in Eluvati, I wasn't really upset about, like, not hearing her voice. I mean, I still would be upset not hearing her voice in the band, because, I mean, come on. I was really upset about not being able to hear her hurdy-gurdy. And in this song, she plays the hurdy-gurdy, and I'm so happy about it. I love her playing the hurdy-gurdy. I really want to play the hurdy-gurdy, and it's all thanks to her. So it's just like, yes, like, I love the hurdy-gurdy. It's such an amazing instrument. Anyways, the song is really great, and it's very catchy, and it's wonderful. So check it out. Next up is 1111 by Seasons After. This isn't really a obsession. This song is more so an accomplishment, because for well over a year, I have been trying to find this song, because all I could remember was the music video, and I knew that the song had something to do, the song or the band had something to do with 1111. But with having a title like that, it's extremely difficult to figure out what it is and where it's from and everything. And so one day I was just like, you know what? Let me check iTunes. Let me do that. Exactly a year after making a post about it on Facebook, thanks to Facebook memories, and I went onto iTunes, found it on iTunes. Well, found the song on iTunes, looked up the music video on YouTube, and it found it, and I'm just, yes. And it actually is a pretty good song, but it's not really something I'm obsessed with. I just need to like let you guys know this accomplishment. Next up is The Book of Heavy Metal by Dream Evil. This is the only song by this band that I've heard, and I've found out about this song through Ascendia's Facebook page, because they had made a post about it, because like apparently there's something about this song that like a lot of the members like connect with and everything. They shared the song on Facebook, and I decided to listen to it, and I fell in love with it because it's cheesy as hell. The line right before the chorus that goes into the chorus is like, "In my life all I want to be in the book of heavy metal." It's so fucking cheesy. Like, the rest of the song lyrics are just cheesy as hell, and I just fucking love it. It's amazing. I love cheesy metal music, which is why I love Glory Hammer so much. So, yeah. So check this song out, it's pretty good. Next up is a song that a lot of you are probably not expecting me to talk about here and to enjoy, but that is Into You by Ariana Grande. I have started to fall in love with her music. I've been listening to her music slowly, more and more progressively, and I'm getting more and more into her stuff. And I really like the song. It's really good. It's really, really good. I really do enjoy the song. It's nice. Next up is the second to the last thing that I'm going to talk about on here, and that is Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. This song randomly popped into my head one day and was just like, you know what, let's listen to this song again. I haven't listened to it in a while. So I started listening to it and rekindled my love for this song. This is the first song that I ever heard by them, and it's one of the only 2 songs of theirs that I've actually have heard. I know, I need to listen to more of their stuff, because the other song of theirs that I know of is The Island. I think that's what it's called. Found out about that music video because it was trending on YouTube one day because of the twist at the end of the video where it had like Superman and Batman kissing at the end, and it was such a cute little video. I love it. That song is actually an honorable mention for the month of October. But anyways, I rekindled my love for the song and I probably, like a lot of people, discovered the song through the trailers for the movie called 9 and all them years ago, which I still haven't seen that movie all the way through yet. I need to see that movie all the way through. I haven't seen it all the way through yet. The song is just really, really good progressive metal, and it's just wonderful. So if you haven't heard this song yet, go check it out. And the final entry that I have on my list is not a song, but it's an album, and it is The Holographic Principle from Epica. Now, you guys know I got my copy of The Holographic Principle in October. I fucking love the album. I listened to it like on repeat a lot. I think I listened to it a total of 3 times that first day, and then I had it on my iPod and listened to it on my iPod the whole entire time. Whenever I was listening to my iPod for almost all of October, I was listening to that album. It is an amazing album. It's so good. It's amazing. If you guys want me to do a proper review on that album, let me know in the comments down below, because it is just so fucking great. It is an amazing album. I'm not going to talk about it that much because, I mean, I could go on for like hours about why I love it so much. So I'm just going to say it's fucking amazing. It's better than the Quantum Enigma, which shocks me a lot because they outdid the Quantum Enigma, and that album is fucking amazing. It's so fucking good. So they outdid that album with The Holographic Principle. Wonderful, it's powerful, it's dramatic, and just... yes. It's also their most aggressive album to date, so if you've ever been wanting Epica to get more aggressive, there you go. So that is it for my current music obsessions for the month of October. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy hearing me talk about music that I loved over the month of October, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the music that I recommend you guys to listen to, because you definitely need to listen to everything that I talk about in this video, even the honorable mentions. So yeah, I know that's a lot of music to listen to. I'm sorry. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that like button because it'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and until I see you guys in my next video, whenever the hell that may be. Goodbye.